Easy to forget in the heat of competition and so much going on at the front of the field what great battles were going on further down the field. And in LMP2 it is another podium and another victory, in fact, for Jota with the Gibson chassis. Simon, you're making a little bit of a habit of this. Well, actually, we should start with Harry, because you didn't start off in the best way. Made your life a little bit difficult at the start, upset Eduardo, and started with a jump start penalty.
Yeah, you could say that, or maybe it started a bit too well. But yeah, it's. I think, you know, it's unfortunate. I thought I made a great start. Probably made it slightly, just 5-10 centimetres too good a start. Got into second out the first corner and did a nice move on Ollie Webb and into the first corner on the second lap. And I thought, yeah, job done now. Just look after the tyres and build up a gap. And then the call came through, so that was obviously disappointing. I was going down the pit lane, sort of punching myself, pretty annoyed. But anyway, I just channeled that into aggression to get back up through the field and pitted 8 seconds behind Sam Bird in P2, so a reasonable recovery anyway. You, Sam and Ollie know each other, you've raced against each other before. How important was it not to go mad in that stint, having had the drive-through for the jump start, because there was still a long way to go, as the saying goes? I think it was the key to the race, to be honest. We knew going into the race that we had a very good race car and we were looking after the tyre as well. I think we were slightly surprised how quick we were on the outright pace in qualifying yesterday. But yeah, it was the first sort of 5-10 laps of each stint were absolutely key, and I think, you know, you look at the times that we could do at the end of the stints compared to the competition, and that's where we won the race, to be honest. And so it was absolutely key not to get too frustrated and make sure that, you know, I rectified as much of the damage as I could. If it was frustration for you, Harry, what about the rest of the team on the wall, Simon, as you saw that come through? You knew you had to pace yourself through the race. You've got experience at this race, you've been successful here, and you've pulled it off again today. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. 4 podiums in a row, I think, 2 wins, so that's good. Yeah, from my point of view, I mean, it was a great recovery drive from Harry, as a lot of other people would get frustrated and burnt the tyres trying to catch up, but he didn't. And then, of course, Mitch gets in his first sports car race and just blitzes everybody, you know. I mean, it was stunning, really, and he gave me such a lead that it was just a matter for me of saving the tyres and just keeping the gap to Roman at, you know, a reasonable level. And then, you know, handing it back over again. So yeah, we were really happy, and goes to show again, you know, the Gibson is it's an old chassis, and I say it every time, but you know, it's quick and it's good on the tyres, and you know, I think from our point of view, we race in ELMS, and it kind of sometimes you kind of get billed a little bit as a poor relation, but you know, we've come to WEC and we've smashed them.
Again. I'll ask the same question of you as I asked the early guys. You use this as a warm-up for Le Mans, as an outing prior to Le Mans to get you guys race ready, even more race ready. How important then is getting this good result to take some momentum into the 24 hours in June? Yeah,
it's vital. It's just such a massive confidence boost. And obviously for Mitch, it's experience in traffic, which obviously he didn't need by the look of it, you know, but it's there nonetheless. A great boost for the team, who did another great job in the pit stops. Confidence boost for us, and yeah, it kind of bodes well for Le Mans, but anything can happen.
Well, we know that. Mitch, welcome to sports car racing. Welcome to the World Endurance Championship. Piece of cake than that, isn't it? Just jump in, drive around, win. I guess it wasn't quite like that. Great first stint, and also brought the car home at the end. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. It was a bit of a mind-blowing first weekend for me in sports cars. You know, very inexperienced, but you know, thanks to Harry and Simon for getting me so much experience, you know, before I got in the car, so I knew what I was doing. And yeah, I had a really good first stint. Couldn't really believe the gap I could pull out and give to Simon in a healthy manner. But he did a great job, very consistent. And then it was just down to Harry and I to finish it off. So overall, you know, really happy, and you know, great job from the guys. They just nailed it, each member of the team. So yeah, it's gonna you know, give us, you know, a lot of confidence going into Le Mans.
Tell me about the traffic, because that's the thing that is the most difficult to learn. You can only learn multi-class racing by being in multi-class racing. How did you find it today?
It wasn't too bad, to be honest. Yeah, it was just more trying to keep out of the way for the LMP1s. They approach you so bloody quick. So yeah, I got up to speed with that pretty quickly, and it's just hard when you go offline to pass the GT cars with the pickup, get on the tyres, and all that sort of stuff. So after the first half, my first stint was fine, and then the second stint it was just a matter of just bringing it back for Simon.
Enjoyed it?
Yeah, it was amazing. It was actually quite enjoyable to push every lap, unlike in GP2. So yeah, it was really enjoyable, and I enjoyed every lap of it.
Yeah, welcome to sports cars, while real racers race all the time. Thank you very much, Mitch.
Thanks a lot, cheers.
Congratulations on a very good debut. Fernando, well done. That was a bit of an up and down ride, wasn't it? Looked a bit tight at the end, but you did a couple of brilliant stints there. Clearly you were aware of the penalty that was coming for the Ferrari at the end. Smart bit of driving, you weren't fighting them at that stage.
Yeah, well, we knew from yesterday that Ferrari would be very, very fast, and possibly faster than us, even though we got the pole. So I was pushing everything I could, and Bruni was catching me at least half a second a lap. And of course, we would have a very big fight. It would be very difficult for him to overtake me, but it went in an easier way. But they got the penalty. I knew it was coming, and as soon as they confirmed it, I just lifted and let him go by to avoid any risk. I also saw that the other 71 Ferrari with Calado was just among us, or just around us, but just one lap down. And so I tried to keep away from him anyway, just to be by myself and safe in the end. It worked well, but it's great. We're to win, and in Spa even better, and it feels really good.
And pole position as well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Alex in the middle, Alex McDowell, another tough stint that you pulled off, young man. Well done. Looked like you were losing a little bit of grip towards the end of the stint, and you had to manage that.
Yeah, obviously I think the Aston was very strong to start with, and then as the track just rubbered up, I think it became a bit of an animal on those last few laps. It was, Ferrari really strong on those last couple of stints. They were unbelievable in Sector 2. The tight twisty stuff with the aero package, the Aston's got, it's very strong on the high speed, but the low speed I couldn't nail it enough to bridge the gap. So it was just a matter of time. I tried to keep a cool head. He got me around the chicane, and then I thought, right, I've just got to stick with him. And then hopefully I knew when Fernando jumped in, he'd do a blinder of a last stint, which he did. So I think credit to him. He's drove one of his best races, and Richie was pretty hot as well. So it's looking well for Le Mans and the rest of the season.
Richie Stanaway to your left, second Kiwi up there. Congratulations, great run, young man, and a tough fight all day. Did that pretty much go exactly to how you'd planned it in terms of pit stops, pace, etc.? You basically did a pit stop every hour.
We weren't too sure exactly how we were going to run the race beforehand, so we sort of had to play it by ear. We didn't know if we could double or single stint tyres, so I think our engineers did a great job about making the decisions on the fly, and we managed to optimise the strategy quite well. And I must say, the crew on the 99 car have been practicing pit stops a lot since Silverstone, and they did a great job. They were hitting 16-second tyre changes, which is brilliant for us, and I think that put the Ferrari guys under a lot of pressure when it came to the last pit stop, which was going to be the deciding factor. And then they made the mistake, which is what we actually needed towards the end there, because I think the track went away from us a little bit towards the end. So yeah, we were struggling more and more as the race went on for our pace. But I have to say, Fernando and Alex did an amazing job today, so huge credit to them. And it's a great feeling to have our first win in the pro class. So really proud of these two here on my right, and really proud of everyone at AMR. So I can assure you we're all very happy to take the win today.
A different atmosphere than after Silverstone season starts right now, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Silverstone, we had a great qualifying, all three pro cars, but then we struggled in the race. So we've done a lot of analysis over the last few weeks to see basically every aspect of our performance that cost us time, and I think we did a great job of implementing all of that today. So we managed to convert our strong single lap pace into a great race result as well. I think we've still got a lot of work to do, but it's quite there's a lot of tough competition out there in our class. But it's a great feeling to take a win prior to Le Mans because it gives us great momentum that hopefully we can take to that race. So it's going to be the first time for all three of us at Le Mans, so obviously we'll be a bit up against it all being rookies, but I'm sure we'll try our best and everyone at AMR will do their best as well, so looking forward to that.
Make sure you take time to breathe it in and enjoy your first one. Don't let it pass you by. You only get the first one once. Congratulations for today. Gentlemen, GTE and Paul, well done, my man. That was another cracking drive, pole position, and now another race victory, 2 for 2 for you guys. Making a habit of this. Got to be enjoying this now, Paul, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, there's been so much hard work, as Richie just said. Everyone's pushing to get a result, and I think starting to get them. So really feeling good. As somebody reminded me that it's 5 of the last 7 races that we've won, so I can't say that it's a complete surprise with these excellent teammates here, and so super happy to be up here. You know, I think the race is strange. I think right out of the first stint, everyone seemed to go on a different strategy. Yeah. So I can't actually tell you what the difference was. Some people started to double and just changed up. I think for us, we were really worried if we could, make a sort of 5-stop race, and in the end, it was comfortably done. So probably a bit of a surprise. We weren't sure that we had the economy to get sort of 5 stops out, but in the end, we got it done.
And was that would have been the optimum plan from the start, but you were ready to have to change that if you had to?
Yeah, I think if there were yellows or other variables that could have come up, we were ready to change. But in the end, I think it was going to be tight, and we managed to get there, so it worked out pretty comfortably.
Pedro, congratulations. This has been a fantastic run of form for you and Paul, and now together with Matthias, the results speak for themselves. And a decent battle though in the first part and the last part of the race. You were controlling it at the end. How did you see the race unfolding?
Actually, the beginning of the race, I thought after qualified that we had a much faster car than anybody else, and it was not like that. I could not pull away. I was like 2 seconds ahead, and I was pushing maximum, and they were just following me. So I was a bit stressed, but with the race on, I think my teammates made the difference because they were really fast, and it means that Paul and Matthias, they gave me a good gap to just finish the race in the first place.
When you couldn't pull away at the start, is the danger that you begin to try and overdrive the car and actually the situation gets worse?
Yeah, sometimes yes. I mean, we decided not to start with new tires. I don't know what's happened with the concurrence. Maybe it could be that, but we're not sure. So I don't think I was overdriving well. I was driving, pushing, but maybe it's always a question mark if you overdrive or not.
You did a great job. Well done.
Thank you.
Matthias, congratulations. Another victory for the team. You all play your part. It was the pressure was never really off in the battle because there was so many things going on. As Paul says, the strategies were all over the place today. So basically, you just had to go out there and do your lap times?
Yeah, for sure. Especially in the first stint. I mean, I think we dropped back to 3rd place, and then I had to catch up again, and I had a really good, nice first stint. I was really happy with it, and then we had a really good gap. But then my second stint was even tougher because I knew we had a really big gap, 1 minute 40 seconds. And then in your head you say, okay, you don't want to do a mistake, you don't want to take too much risk, and then the stint lasts forever, And I was always looking at the mirror with LMP2, not do any mistake, and it put me off a little bit, and I was just counting down the laps to finish my stint, because I know Pedro is very experienced, he can do that easily. But we did a perfect job, our pit stop were really good, and we did no mistakes at all, and it all worked out really well.
Settling into this endurance racing thing now, are you beginning to enjoy it a little more?
I mean, for sure. I mean, the best thing in racing if you start to win races. I mean, two races, 2 wins. It was my 2 first races here in this championship, and 2 wins in a row is fantastic. And yeah, now we want to do it all the time. Maybe we're a bit spoiled now. We want to win all the time, but it will not be easy, and we need to work for it.